Assalamu alaikum girls. This is lesson 5.3 using the percent equation. I'll go over example 5 again. There are 2 steps to solving this problem, and this problem is in a few of the other questions, so please pay attention. You just need 2 steps to solve this problem. We're going to find the percentage sales tax that Badr brought, that Badr paid. Badr brought an external hard drive for 138.89 dirham including tax. The hard drive had a sticker price of 129.20. So when he saw it, it said 129.20 dirham, and he was very happy. But when he went to pay for it, he was very sad. Do you remember why he was sad? Because the man said, no, you have to pay tax on top of that. And the tax that he had to pay made the price go up to 138.89. Okay, well, Badr paid for it anyway, because he really wanted the game. So, step 1. The question says, what percentage sales tax did he pay? We're looking for a percent, not the amount of extra that he paid, the percent. But for the first step, we have to find what was the extra amount he paid. So, this was the final price, and this was the original price. Sometimes one is bigger than the other. Sometimes the final is bigger than the original. Sometimes the original is bigger than the final. It doesn't matter. Always, final price minus original price. Always do it in that order. It doesn't matter if your number is positive or negative. So 138.89 subtract 129.90, you're going to get 9.69. So that was the extra amount of money that Badr had to pay, and he's not happy about that. Look at his face. To find the percentage, we need step 2. To find the percentage of tax Badr paid, we do a simple calculation here. So this is what we do. What we're going to do is take our number, the amount of extra that he paid, and we're going to divide it by the original. Divide it by the original amount. The original amount was 129.20. But to make it into a percentage, don't forget to multiply it by 100. And that's the answer. So if you do that calculation, you will get a final answer of 7.5%. Don't forget to put percent. Badr paid 7.5% tax. What percent tax did Badr pay? What percent tax did Badr pay? Badr paid 7.5% tax. So 2 steps. Find the difference between the final price and the original price. Step 2, take that difference, 9.69, and divide it by the original price. Divide it by the original price. And then don't forget to multiply it by 100, and that will give you your percent that you paid in tax. Okay, let's have a look at question 7 now. So, for question 7 we have, last year, Jassim sold 195 boxes of cookies. I'll just delete the bits that are behind. You can take a picture of that if you want. Last year, Jassim sold 95 boxes of cookies. This year, so this is last year he sold 95 boxes. This year he wants to sell 20% more. That means add 20% more than last year. How many boxes will Jassim have to sell? That means that Jassim wants to sell what he sold last year, which is 95. That's the 100%. 100% means 95 boxes. Plus he wants to take an extra 20% of that. There you go. An extra 20%. So if you add up 100% and 20%, you get 120%. So we need to calculate what is 120% of 95, because that's how much he wants to do. He wants to do 120% of the number of boxes he sold last year. So 120% of 95 is simply the calculation of 120. Now don't forget, percent means divide by 100. Of means times. then 95, he will sell 114 boxes. Okay, so last year he sold 95 boxes. This year he wants to sell 20% more. He will sell 114 boxes. Okay, so again, look at that carefully, because a lot of times with percentages, it's just about looking at your numbers and understanding the question, maybe drawing a diagram to help you picture everything. Okay, so we'll have a look at question 8 now. If you want to have a go at question 8, and then you can pause the video here and then check your answer with me. Okay, so pause the video if you want to have a go. Otherwise, let's continue. Okay, here. Bilal wants to buy a motor scooter. The cost of the motor scooter is 4,968. So here's Bilal. He wants to buy this scooter. Again, I'm only going to draw a box for the scooter, and this is the price. If the total, including tax, well, it's always the total when you go to pay at the desk with the man there, yeah? If the total amount is 5290.92, again, the question is, what is the percent of sales tax? So Bilal is very sad because he has to pay tax. Why does he have to pay tax? Why does he have to pay more money? Because he has to pay the tax. Okay, so step 1, if you remember, step 1, do a subtraction. Final price, take away original price. Okay, so that's 5290.92. That's when he got to the desk and saw the price. But the original price was 1968. Okay, if we do that subtraction, we will get 322.92. Now remember, that's the number that we're interested in, because we take this number, the extra money we had to pay, we divide it by the original amount. So let's divide that by 4968. And then because we're trying to make this into a percentage, don't forget to times by 100. If you put that into your calculator, you will get 6.5. That is not 6.5 dirham, that is 6.5%. How much tax will he have to pay? 6.5% tax. If he wants that scooter, he'll have to pay 6.5% tax. Okay. So same number of steps. That was step 1. And step 2 was to put the difference in the price and divide it by the original cost of the scooter, which is there in the box. Okay. Always remember the change in the price divided by the original. Okay. Let's have a look now at question 17. So I've only chosen 4 questions from here, but they're worded questions, and they are sort of questions that you might get in the exam. So that's what I'm looking for here. Here we go. A commission is a fee paid to a salesperson based on a percentage of sales. That means that if you sell in a shop, so let's draw this guy as a blue guy. He's in the shop and he wants to sell all the things. He's got all these things and he wants to sell them. Well, the more he sells, the more money that he earns. Okay, so if he sells 5 boxes, he'll get more money. But if one day he only sells 1 box, then he'll be sad because he will earn less money. How does he earn his money? He gets 6% commission. That means that the more he sells, he'll get 6% from how much he sold. Okay, let's have a look what he does. A salesperson at a jewelry store earns 6% commission. So that means if this is the amount of money he sells, so if he sells lots of things, and the total amount was, as they've written here, 1,300, what commission would be earned for selling a ring that cost 1,300? So today he sold a very expensive ring. Okay, let's put bling. There's his ring. He sold it. How much was the money? 1,300. He earns 6% of that. So if that's the 1,300, he earns a tiny slice. That's how much he earns, 6%. So let's have a look how we do that. We write 1,300 and we times it by 6%. But what is 6%? 6% is 6 divided by 100. So if we can work that out, we will find out how much that this salesperson will earn. If you put that into your calculator, you will get 78 dirham. It didn't ask what percentage, it said what commission would he earn for selling a ring that cost 1,300. He would earn, this gentleman here, this salesman here, for selling that ring, he earns 78 dirham. Okay, so he gets a commission. So obviously if he sold 2 rings, he'd get more money, and 3 rings, he'd get more money. So the more rings he sells, the more money he gets. But he only sold 1 ring. The ring cost 1,300. So we need to know what is 6% of 1,300. Well, remember, percent means per 100. You calculate that and you get your answer. Okay, and finally, let's have a look at question 18. Here we go. So we'll move this down here. Question 18 from the book. This is very small. Let's try to make it bigger. There we go. Right, here we go. Jamal wants to buy a new ski jacket that costs 96 dirham. If the total cost including tax is 101.28, what is the percentage of sales tax? So again, same sort of question. What is the percentage of sales tax? Let's have a look. So this is Jamal. He wants to buy a jacket. He's very happy. It cost 96 AED. But again, when he goes to the shopkeeper, he's very sad because he has to pay more money. He has to pay 101.28 dirham AED. So, step 1, calculate the final price, subtract the original price. Let's work that out. So we've got 101.28 subtract 96. Let's have a look. That's going to give you 5.28 AED dirham. Okay, so what are we going to do with this number? Do you remember? So this is our number. This is how much extra he had to pay. Step 2 is to take that amount, 528, and divide it by the original amount. What was the original amount? 96. So divide it by the original amount. And then don't forget, we're trying to find what percent of sales tax. So we're going to have to multiply this by 100 to get our percentage. When you calculate that, you should get 5.21. This is not 5.21 dirham. What did the question ask you to work out? A percentage of sales tax. So this is a percent. 5.21%. Poor Jamal here had to pay an extra 5.21% on his jacket, and that's why the price went up. Okay, there are many more questions in the book. Please go ahead and try them. If you need any more work solutions, just ask me on the group. I hope this helped, and continue working hard, girls. Thank you.